And we're live. We're live on YouTube too. I don't quite know how this live stream is going to go. Wasn't planning to make it. Just between my mental health and my physical, antagonizing my physical health, it's made my life a little bit difficult to proceed with the action plan as I would have hoped. The action plan is one where I can function when you're experiencing sheer terror, or at least that's where you know you are, and you have a mental health disorder that is able to manipulate the numbness in your physical body to tell you a different story about life and existence. It doesn't always look like you would have the first thought, but I'm not able to even focus on what my mental health wants me to focus on at present. So I'm just riding the waves. And I don't know what I'm going to talk about in this live stream at all. All I know is that I can't look at the pain anymore to address it. I can't live life as a result of where I am, or at least I don't know how to. And like now, I'm juggling with whatever my mental health. And when I say mental health, I mean my mental health isn't my mental health. I mean, I've been over this with myself first, and I've mentioned it a few times on camera. But essentially, I'm seeing my mental health as a external creation, an external manipulation. I don't know if that's by aliens. I don't know if that's by spirit. I don't know if that's by the collective psychosis or something else. All I know is that it's calculated, and like the mafia, it's organized to the extent that the manipulation that's taking place within my physical body is as a result of a lot of pain in the first instance, and my mental health is just taking advantage of that and giving me a lesson with it. It's the timing is too surreal. It's like it wants me to believe things about the pain. It wants me to see the pain in a certain way. It wants me to feel and experience it as if something else is going on, but I'm wise enough to know that my body's in pain in the first instance, and I'm also wise enough to be open to seeing what my mental health wants to show me within it. But the truth is, where I found myself at the moment in life, it doesn't matter. And I'm just pacing myself to run the action plan that I've put in place. I'm still alive. Well, that's as far as it goes. I'm still alive. Um, what I suspect is that most people are in this place. I'm almost certain they are, but like myself, just a week ago, it was around a week ago, I wasn't aware of the extent of the terror. I knew I was in shock. I knew I was in a bad place, and I knew that I was being taken advantage of. But I was just doing my best all the while. And as far as it went, was depression as a result of it. Then the picture makes sense one day, and you know the severity of all of that underlining pain. You experience it and you know what it means as an experience, and that is terror. And unfortunately, when you experience something like that, or at least this is the way I relate to it, especially when you're still struggling with the physical pain, that's it. You're done. You're you're finished until you can know that it's past, that you're safe. And well, on an account of my life, on an account of what I'm experiencing, I can't see that happening. Um, Nothing matters anymore. When you know your physical body essentially is the culprit for your suffering, at least in the first instance, because what I know thereafter is that the world is responsible for that suffering on some level. In other words, it is external again, the creation of that suffering. It puts life into perspective as to what do you have, what do you own, what is sacred, what is not. And if you haven't got your body to experience, no matter what you're given, whether it's like the most beautiful food in the world, the most unbelievable luxuries imaginable, what is the point? And that's kind of where I'm at. I've had to let everything go and get real, the terror of my life and the terror of existence. And I'm pretty sure it goes for a lot of people. So the terror for us as a collective is unbearable to stomach. Um, and I'm fighting at the moment with severe pain to the extent that I feel like I'm going to pass out. My head's wobbling from one side to the other side. I've probably got water on my brain. Try and tell the NHS that. Uh, I've let everything go, so the world doesn't exist. There's nothing to comment on. There's no wars happening in the world. There's no war in Ukraine. There's no aliens in the sky. There's no men in black. There's no love. There's no sex. There's no possessions. There's no friends. There's no family. All there is praying for your eternal soul. That's what it feels like, because when you're in terror, I guess that's when you touch spirit, when you let the world go. When you haven't got a thing in this world, that's when you're in touch with yourself. And as I said, I've been in terror for a long time, but my mental health has managed to hide it. And when I look at other people, I see a lot of people in a worse place than myself, but like I wasn't aware of the extent of the underlying troubles in the first instance just a week ago. I'm almost certain that most people who are almost certainly in a worse place than me right now, they're not aware of it. There's no way to keep a happy face unless you've got a severe mental health disorder and you're suffering with extreme pain and you're able to be manipulated. And sometimes I have a smile on my face as a result, but it's not genuine. Um, it's weird. I mean, all I know is that from where I'm at, the past week has been insane. And from where I'm at, it's really looking like we're all under some sort of illusion. Whether that was created many thousands of years ago by the Mayans, Maya, the illusionists. I suspect that's what they were. They carry that name. Whether it's modern day mind control with technology in terms of, well, I don't know if it's for this, but if you type HARP into Google and do some research on that, which is based in Canada, just opens up the question, what's going on there? And is it David Icke that speaks about that? No. Maybe it's just me. But we're all under amnesia. We've all forgotten our spiritual heritage. We're all brainwashing ourselves to a certain extent with the way we live our lives. Denatured. When nature is there on our doorsteps. And there's good reason for that. But how many of us can actually admit to ourselves the likelihood of almost certainty, from my perspective, that we're under mind control? I don't think many of us could. I couldn't do it a few weeks ago. And look at me, I aim for truth, and this is my life as a result. But that's what's looking like the situation. We're all under some sort of mind control, probably overlapping, probably layers and layers and layers of mind control, to the extent that we've just forgotten ourselves. Anyway, back to the action plan.